Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the On Growth podcast. My name is Josh Ledgard. With me today is Hannah Denson from Marketing Kickoff Labs. Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
In our last episode, we shared some prize ideas for running your giveaways. Because it's heading into the holiday season, we also included some bonus holiday prize ideas. It occurred to us that we hadn't talked about some creative ways to run a contest. So this would be like the rules or the type of contest that you want to run and how you want to get that audience engagement out of a holiday contest. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about why you'd want to run a holiday contest specifically for your store, your brand, and then just give you some ideas to get yourself thinking about what might make the most sense for your audience as you think about implementing some of these contests. We've been in the middle of shipping a lot of holiday contest themes lately within the product at Kickoff Labs to make this even easier. So we've got right now some great Halloween that just happened, some Halloween themes, some Christmas themes, some Thanksgiving themes. We should have a Black Friday themes. We should have a bunch of additional themes by the time you look at this episode or by the time you hear it. So all that said, let's get into it. First question, why would you run a holiday or any type of contest? And for me, the first one, when I think about the holidays and I think about the mail and the emails I get, every mail is about a discount or a sale. And it's just hard to stand out without creating a deal that's just sort of an insane deal where you're going to lose money on to bring customers. And so it's just something to be different than the competitors and just a good way to stand out. All of the people that run our contest, they tell us they're growing not just their email audience, but their social media audience. So some of our popular contests, they've added thousands of people to their follower lists online. They've added thousands of email addresses. And everybody knows that's the lifeblood to selling in your business. I think most importantly, the thing we want to focus on is, and what I've always wanted to do with the product, is make it so that it's a way for people to engage their existing audience in a fun activity, rather than just emailing them every week saying, here's the deal, buy, and engaging them to actually participate and share something with you. And because of that, then you'll learn more about your customers. People discover by running contests on Kickoff Labs who is influential in their product, who should be in a VIP group, who should get early access to their product, what products they like best, or what they like best about their products so they can improve their marketing. So just sort of the more you know about the customers, the better off you are, and the better marketing copy you can write. I don't know if you had anything you wanted to add to that list, Hannah?
Yeah, what's great about doing a holiday contest, it's not even as much about growing your audience, which is a great plus, but focusing on the audience you have that hypes them up for the season, especially if you start around Halloween or Thanksgiving, because everybody knows this is your crazy busy season, and standing out above everybody else or just being in other people's thoughts at this current time with your current audience is already hard enough. So doing something like this is just the nail in the coffin day after Halloween for setting that up for just a great engagement.
Absolutely, yeah. So let's get into some holiday-specific ideas. So this is where we're going to talk about a specific holiday and just some contest ideas that you can create easily with Kickoff Labs to engage your audience. And so I'm going to kick it off with Thanksgiving. I mean, when I say I'm going to kick it off, I mean I'm going to hand it off to you. And you're going to give us Hannah, some Thanksgiving contest ideas.
Yeah. So one thing I love about our platform is that you have the option to do polls. Just right off the entry form, or you can set it up as an action to ask questions. So for a fun holiday idea, a lot of our different holidays, you can ask fun questions. For Thanksgiving, it's easy as, what's your favorite dessert? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Very easy, fun stuff like that. Aside from the polls, which is just one of our cool features that I love, You can do more interactive things. Like we have the SMS option, so people can text in their favorite recipe, and they can do that as they're going. They can be creating the recipe right then, and they're like, wait a minute, let me enter into this contest. And you can set it up where they can enter as many times as they want. You can also increase your engagement by doing a similar thing where they can share their favorite fall photo or their favorite decor, or even a Pinterest mood board or something like that, on social media. So you can set up, say, your Twitter and have it say, share your favorite photo with us, be sure to tag us, and they can instantly share that with you. And that boosts your viral engagement, so others are seeing, as well as you're just getting them to be engaged, which is cool. And then when you have them sending in these recipes or these photos, it's always a fun thing to add into your email list. So you're not only keeping them engaged, but they've got this chance of being in the email once a week, which is just fun. And it's cool for your other viewers of your email list to see other people's ideas and maybe take on someone's recipe, or if it's something to do with your brand, maybe if you are a cooking company and they have a photo of something really cool that they made, and getting to see that step by step, that keeps both engagement on your part, and it kind of highlights your customers, which is awesome. As well as, like, you can do fun things that are really, really holiday related, like telling everybody what they're thankful for, spreading cheer and kindness, and you can do a giveaway that is donation based, which is one of my favorite options, where, say, either the winner gets something donated to their favorite charity, or you can do, say, the winner gets their favorite charity donated to, but also $50 towards a meal for their family or something like that, which is a double whammy win.
Yeah, for sure. And I like the idea that, like, you're getting this content back. And so, like, in your first idea, like a poll or something, like, you should absolutely, if you do a contest with a poll, like, share the results of the poll back to your audience afterwards. So I just have to ask, if you were entering a Thanksgiving contest, obviously you wouldn't be eligible to win a contest on Kickoff Labs, but if you were entering some other Thanksgiving contest and they said your favorite pie, is it pumpkin, apple, or other?
Other, for sure.
Other?
Yeah. Yes.
It's a good answer.
All the way for me.
Okay, good answer. Solid. So I'm going to talk about a couple things about Black Friday contests, and so I'll start it off because I liked this one that was in one of the posts you've been writing, because, like I said, we're going to take all of the content, these ideas. There's going to be up on our blog as posts with an expanded list, but one of the ones I really liked around the holidays was the concept of a golden ticket, because it takes a great feature of Kickoff Labs where we can track purchases that people make. And you can give them entries for making a purchase, or even the amount of entries per dollar spent in their purchase, where that's legal. So in most states, it's acceptable to do that as long as you have a non-purchase option to entry. And so you connect Kickoff Labs to your Shopify store or your other site, and we track not just if somebody refers a friend to your brand, but we track the actual purchases, and we can reward them with extra entries. And then the golden ticket is, a chance to, is the thing that they could be winning. So it's like your golden ticket to, like, a VIP party, or your golden ticket to a shopping spree at our store, or something like that. But it's just connecting, that awesome feature of Kickoff Labs that we can track purchases as part of the contest to the actual contest itself. I kind of mentioned that. I kind of gave it away in that. The next idea was the concept of a shopping spree on the store. So just, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is kind of a shopping religious forward holiday, I guess. And so just something tied to that, say giving away a shopping spree at your store for that weekend, where people have to come into the store to spend the money, but you get the traffic, you're getting them to take the actions ahead of time. And then the one that I liked, another one that I liked was the reserve no-line rewards. So one of the great features of Kickoff Labs was that we not just have, like, a prize draw system for, like, grand prizes, but we have a way for people to earn rewards just by getting a certain number of points. And you can say, if you refer 3 friends, you earn a discount. But in this case, what you could do is say, if you refer 3 or 5, whatever your line is, then you will reserve the right to purchase the best deals at your store without them having to wait in line. And you can say, we want to limit this to the first 10 people that achieve this reward will get it, and you'll create like a frenzy around people trying to get that reward. So it's just a way to tie another feature of Kickoff Labs rewards to an idea of the holiday or the shopping spree holiday, and to your contest.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for Black Friday. That's such a good one. Especially the no waiting, the getting out of the line. That's the worst part. So you feel really exclusive with that.
Absolutely. Hannah, do you want to move into the Christmas season?
Yeah, sure. So I know Christmas is one of the most difficult times. It is your heaviest traffic. It is the time that you're trying to stand out above everybody else the most. It is constantly stocking your shelves and releasing things and just keeping people updated. So making it as simple as possible is the best way to go. Using whatever templates we've made for this, especially once we get the blog out and we have the ideas just listed, it can be as easy as just grab the prize idea, grab the actual giveaway idea, however you're going to do it. But we do have some more engaged versions. So the classic 12 Days of Christmas, a gift that can be won every single day. The best part about that is that you are bringing in that every single day engagement, along with the people who didn't win one big prize feel like for the next 12 days or 11 days or whatever it is that's left, they still have the chance of winning something big. So that keeps not only the engagement from even the winner that you just had, but from new people, and it gives them the time to engage with you.
It likely keeps your email open rates up too, right?
Yeah, people will actually be checking their email, especially if that's like the way that you say you're going to announce the winners first. If you announce it in the emails and then let them know, they are more inclined to be excited about that. Same with you can track your purchases with that as well. I do think that the golden ticket idea is great for Christmas, especially if you do it where there is a specific limited item. Maybe you have an ornament in your store that's Christmas themed, or you sell shoes and they have Santa Claus for a run on them or something like that. Whatever that item is, people that are purchasing that specific item also have the chance to win something in store. So it's encouraging them to be in store and using your giveaway platform and being social about it, communicating that they're winning, sharing it with you. The way that they can collect their prize is to share it, things like that. Because in the holiday season, it's all about that engagement. I mean, it's always about the engagement, but when you are in your chaotic work mode, that engagement is so important for you, your brand, and just keeping that morale up while you're getting through the season until New Year's. And then also we do have the ideas again of more photo sharing. So I mean, the photos of lights at people's houses, if you have a funny, terrible Christmas sweater, your Christmas tree, having a creative Christmas tree challenge, things like that. And then using all of the options that we have for sharing, whether that is using Facebook or Twitter, your actions, setting up a poll, or just having that as part of the entry, where they can just tweet to you and let you know how they feel about something. It's great to ask a question, especially for the busier one like Christmas, where you're giving them the opportunity to answer something for you, and then you're sharing what they're answering so that they feel more important and they're talking to you, and you're able to again have that content to share later on and next year.
Yeah, absolutely. One idea that I came across when we were also researching ideas too. One idea I came across that I liked is more of the prize related one, but giving away, like if you were a restaurant, giving away like access to like a free private event for a group. It doesn't have to be huge, doesn't have to be taking over the whole restaurant, but just like a free private event where you give some amount of food for free, and it's like, hey, you don't have to pay the hosting fee, and you can have your holiday party here, or your group with your friends like eat in a private space instead of like the rest of the restaurant. I thought that was a great idea to help people get together, and offer that as a reward for people entering your contest.
Yeah.
The next one I'm going to talk about was New Year's. So there's no end to what you could do with New Year's and some of the traditions that people have. I couldn't think of a way to make a polar plunge contest. That would be entertaining. Maybe it's the best photo of the polar plunge. But some of the ideas that come up, yeah, some of the ideas that come up, like a year's supply of. So it's like people are thinking about the next year, and so if you were like a food company or grocery store, maybe like a year's supply of healthy foods, like delivered once a week or something as a grand prize, or like a year's supply of something unhealthy like peanut brittle like every week, something delicious that you might want to get. Obviously, we can tie into that sharing your story and sharing what you're thankful for concept that comes from that we came in the Thanksgiving part where you can like share your resolution, where they don't have to share it publicly, but they could just post it like, hey, what's your resolution? And another one that I like is to get people engaged in social media is with Kickoff Labs, you can have an action where you ask people to comment or view and comment on a specific post, whether an Instagram post or a Facebook post. And so running like a caption contest on the photo. So you have people enter that comment. They'll be entered to win. They have to give you their email address, and then you select. It could be a voting thing where it's like the most upvoted comment, or it could be a comment that you select as what you think is the best caption for the photo for New Year's. Just kind of a fun idea to get people laughing and also get some additional engagement there. Do you have any other ideas that you wanted to share, Hannah?
Yeah, for any of them, honestly, I personally love the idea of giving an experience away. So you can, of course, get your ideal clients by sharing your products and things like that. But something like New Year's, where it's just fun, it's a brand new year, you're starting over. The whole idea is I'll do that Monday, I'll do that New Year's. I'll start over, and starting the year with something really cool. Like, it could be just a New Year's party, but you could go past that. You could do a lot of the ones that I would enter would be like a getaway cabin, and you get a 3-day stay and an experience for a wine and food pairing or something like that. Tons of companies will do that and pair with other companies, and you can run your contests together, which is really cool. It doesn't have to just be you providing all of the experiences, because that can be expensive. But I think that people naturally get that like just really good feel from a company if they're like, wow, that company is so great, they sent my family to this place, or I got a really great giveaway or getaway escape from them, especially with it being just that brand new year, that excitement of like, man, it's been tough, let's try in 2023 and escape for a bit and then come back fresh and try again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. And you brought up an interesting point that I think people should consider just, all year round, but especially in the holidays, it can feel daunting to set up these contests. But if you're dedicated, you say, we're going to set one up for our business and we're going to do it. It's a good opportunity because everybody's busy, every store is busy, every company is busy, to reach out to related businesses and say like, hey, do you want to partner up with this? And all we're going to ask you to do is just email your audience too, and we'll co-brand it for you, because the effort of adding that additional brand to the contest you're setting up is kind of minimal. And so, once you've decided you're going to run a contest and go through the steps we have, and we've got a great entry and checklist for running a contest that we'll link to in the show notes. But once you're going to go through that and have that process behind it, it's easy to invite other companies along in exchange for sharing the audience and sharing the ultimate list that comes out. And you get, double the benefit, 3 times the benefit, because you're just exposed to a very different audience. And selfishly, it's because they might not have the time to do it, and they look, oh, this is a great email idea, I didn't know what to send for email that week, and we'll send this and we'll partner on the contest. And you're saving them work around the holidays, which everybody loves, in exchange for you getting access to some of their email audience as well.
Yeah.
That was my
And
bonus tip that I didn't anticipate bringing
Yep.
up until you mentioned it.
yeah, you're boosting
For
everybody's
this.
engagement. It's one of the best things, especially if you're doing something like follow all of us on Instagram, something simple like that, where all of your engagement just
Hmm.
goes up automatically by accident.
So, in conclusion, I think this is a great list of ideas. In the show notes, we'll link up a couple of the blog posts as well as this podcast when the email goes out. And in the show notes for this podcast, you'll also find links to a more complete set of ideas, templates, themes, things that Kickoff Labs does to make running a contest like one of these that you heard about really easy for your brand, as well as that step-by-step, guide or the 4-day guide to running a contest, which I think is really helpful. Just like, just check through the list and go through, and you've got your contest set up with Kickoff Labs. Go ahead, try it out, try building it out in Kickoff Labs. You can sign up for a free account today, and I'd love to hear about your experience of running a holiday contest. Thanks for joining me, Hannah. This has been fun. All right, I will talk to you guys in a couple weeks.